Hello.
Welcome.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Christmas to
Christmas.
everyone that's listening to us. It's been
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays to all our listeners, whoever is running, if you're chilling. Thank you for listening to us for the last couple of podcasts. I just wanted to say that. And go enjoy your run. Thank you for choosing us to listen, and let's get on with today's podcast.
Yes. So welcome to the post long run podcast, Christmas edition.
I guess, yeah. I mean, you ran a really long run today. I had 10K, I guess you could say it's a small, long run, in general.
I mean, it's pretty good. It's better than nothing.
I feel like 10K is like the start of a long run, and beyond 10K, like start. So I'd say
Maybe
it
you
was
should
pretty good.
provide the context for it because
Oh, true.
I didn't just do it randomly.
Yeah, I mean, kind of you did,
I think the choice, the decision was very spontaneous, right?
Yeah. But hey, that's what adventures
So basically, our run club on Saturdays decided to do a 25K for the 25th of December, and I think it was announced like at the beginning of the week or something, and decided to why not?
Yeah,
Why not
25K for 2025, which I think
That's
it's a
true,
good way
that's true.
to.
Yeah, that's true.
So does that mean next year it will be 25 because it's 25 December? It will be 25 because it's 26 because it's 2026.
Well, I think it's 25 for 25, but now that you mention it, it's pretty good number.
There was well, we didn't participate, but yesterday too they did a 24. Not this run club, was a different one, and one of the guys that did it, he ran over like in Amohoyal through the snows and everything, and he decided to do it. So it was very impressive because in total in 24 hours doing 49K. Like
Shout out to Vera.
Is that his name?
Yep.
Yeah, Vera. I mean, I just met him, but yeah. I mean, whoever it was today, a bunch of troopers,
Listen,
going on the Christmas.
Let me try to remember the names because I'm really bad with names. So I think this is good.
Yeah.
So shout out to Matt, Charlotte, Kevin, Vera, Benna, and Eric.
Did you see Matt?
Yes, I did. I think it said Matt.
Okay. Is that, I think that's
Alexa.
Yeah.
Joseph, of
Joseph,
course.
for sure.
I'm having trouble connecting to the internet.
We have Alexa,
Take a look at
so
that section in your Alexa.
Alexa wants to listen in.
Yeah. Oh, Pietro. Yeah, shout out to Pietro too.
Yeah, he came by.
Yeah.
He came in afterwards, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he swapped in. I did the first 10K, and then I was kind of done because of issues, and then Petro joined in, and then he continued. Well, together I saw you on Koros, and I was very impressed because I didn't know, but Montreal is tiny from the side.
Yeah.
It felt tiny because I'm like looking at you guys' map. I'm like, wait, we did already 10K and you have 15K to go. But I was like, how come you guys are already across, like doing a line across Montreal, like it's the middle, but it was pretty.
I feel like I don't know about you, but I feel like long distances, like when you map it out, it's actually like you notice that your city is very small.
Yeah.
So yeah, but it was fun. It's nice to kind of not be the person like thinking about where you're going. There's like like Alexa, who is kind of like being the
not
the
the
map,
not Amazon's.
No.
Just let's not
the
say
better
the
one,
name.
the better Alexa.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
But,
so I gotta give props to her for kind of taking on the mental load of like, coordinating all of it and like being our GPS because I feel like we don't really appreciate. Oh, I mean,
the
we
leaders.
do appreciate, but we don't.
The running leaders.
Yeah, but we don't think about like how much they put into it. At least mentally, like telling us where to go
you
and
don't
things
have
like
to
that,
plan
so.
it out, and you have to be aware. I think we've done our fair share of 25Ks before, so
Yeah, but I think
it's kind of mind-boggling to
Yeah.
at the end, like you still have to do those, and I think past 21 for me is where if you didn't think of nutrition, like you didn't eat your gels, whatever, or hydrate, it can get pretty tiring. And I feel at that point it's just a lot of willpower to continue. If you didn't take your nutrition, but if you did, I think you can get away up to like even 30.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a big mental challenge to coordinate. Stop. How much did you guys stop when you're in the city?
Um, we didn't stop as much as I expected.
Okay,
You know what I
okay,
mean?
okay.
Like we stopped maybe like 5 times more or
That's it.
less.
Okay,
You
I
know?
thought it would be a lot more because like last time when we did the Saturday runs, it was pretty much every like minute or so, and
Yeah, because
yeah.
I think because it's Christmas, there's not a lot of people
True.
out, not a lot of cars, so we kind of burned through some of the red lights, to be honest. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you know,
Well,
yeah. But it was nice. I would say again because it is like a holiday. They didn't really shovel the sidewalk or anything or put salt.
yeah, I heard
And
it was very slippery.
slippery in the sense that it's not icy, but I think the melt of snow and the water and the pavement kind of made for interesting terrain.
Yeah, I get it.
Only in the city part though, like where a lot of people walk, I guess the snow kind of melts faster because of the people, like the traffic and things like that.
But it's slushy and
Yeah,
I
and our feet are all
yeah.
wet by the end, you know.
Yeah, when I run yesterday and same thing happened. I fell really hard, like on my side. It wasn't even when I was running, because it was at the corner. So I was trying to slow down, and I was essentially walking to turn right. And while I was doing that, I think I went over the slushy snow, and slipped and basically fell on my right side. I mean, it kind of prevented it, but good thing, because it, you know, sh- equipments are important, but I find like I don't really take I didn't take this time I didn't think they were as important this year around because I was like, oh, shoes are shoes. But I think going forward, probably looking into getting like a trail shoe at least with some grip because I realize it gets really slippery not when there's fresh batch of snow but more like afterwards when there's like cars in the streets, people walking. It just creates like mud, to be honest. That's basically it, right? It's just mud, and that's very very dangerous. So yeah, I mean, to note, if you are running, trail shoes in wintertime are pretty good. They have like slightly more grip, so you can get that, grippiness.
Yeah, but I think in my personal experience, I feel like normal running shoes are fine. It's just you just gotta be careful because I feel like even with trail shoes, you gotta be careful too because, like,
Yeah, for
you
sure.
know,
You have to be careful,
and
otherwise it
like
won't work.
yeah, and like you don't necessarily need to go fast around corners or whatever. Just like
But I was walking and I still fell. So I'm
yeah.
like,
But I think you just gotta be vigilant. I think you weren't necessarily aware, right? So
don't say assume what I what I did or not,
Okay. I mean, fine, like, because it happened to me today too. I didn't anticipate, right? Because it didn't look slippery.
Yeah.
But, like you
Oh
still.
no, I'm already at 1% battery.
That's okay.
So that was it, boys. Thank you for joining us. It's a 9-minute podcast. No, I mean, other than that, what's your thought on running in winter? We never talked about it, but how do you feel? I guess we talked a bit last time, but um, how did it change compared to, let's say, last year? Like, is there anything you want our listeners to also like take into account when they're running outside?
I think compared to did we was last year's winter run like our first
No, we started running in winter. Like I remember the year before we ran first start, but I don't know if I really considered that, like, because we didn't have any proper gear at all.
but I think compared to last year, I don't know, because last year it didn't. I feel like it didn't snow that much. Like we did have like days where there was snow on the ground, but
Yeah. No, last year was kind of crazy.
was it?
Like I remember, yeah, we had like historic, like what do you call that? Like a few times where the snow was so much, like so
Yeah.
high and everything, and we still decided to run. I realize now, don't run when there's that much snow, because if you want to run, go run on a treadmill, because running. You might think it's good for your mental health. Like, might as well go do it outside, but it will ruin your form, in the long distance. And long distance running, form matters a lot, because if you have bad form, you'll get injured. So if you are running, no, that's. I think it's a fact. Like, you're gonna have a really bad form when you're running in
What
a
if
lot of
like
snow.
yeah, but what if you are like careful? Like, what if you're
I don't,
conscious?
it's not about being careful. If you have a lot of snow, you're changing your running pattern, right? So if you're changing your running pattern, you are gonna get injured because you don't have the proper gait, you don't have
But
the proper strides.
what's the difference between that and like trail running?
Well, trail running has ups and downs, and trail running doesn't have that much snow. Trail running is still like in summertime, like you could be on
But
dirt.
I feel like the
You're talking about mud running, like
no,
you
but I
know.
feel like the motion is like you're still kind of like obviously you're in the trail, you're not going to be running like on the road, but like when you're running in the snow, like I feel like you kind of have the you need like similar awareness in terms of like coordination and
But it's
like
not
things
about
like that,
having
no?
awareness or not, which you need to have when you're running in the snow. It's more like the impact, because everything is uneven. I guess what you could say in trail, yeah, it could be uneven, but there's you go up, you go down, and it's pretty. Regardless, the ground is similar, right? Like while snow, you could have sometimes there's a certain part which is slightly higher on the left side, slightly lower on the right side. So you're not going as much. And if it's a lot of snow, I'm not saying like running when the snow is like only a couple of centimeters. I'm talking about when there's like a lot of snow, like 10, 20 centimeter.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
like
but we did that, and I remember, yeah, we ran through that. Like over there, um, there's a side where they don't really flow any of the snow, so I still needed to run through it because like that's my basic. And I ran through, and then there was a part where it's like a lot of snow. And I was like going forward, just trying to get through this.
I
I
don't
realized it
recall
wasn't.
this.
Well, you weren't running with me,
Yeah.
but I was just saying, running. There's better ways I've learned through this year that like if you care about your form and everything, sometimes it's just better to run on a treadmill. If you're running for let's say performance, but if you're just running for fun, go at it. Nothing gonna.
Yeah, I
It's
think that's. I agree. If I think if you have like a training runs, like if you like
yeah,
I don't think you're gonna get the most out of it if the conditions aren't great outside, right?
yeah.
So yeah, if you have that in mind, then for sure, like being in a safer and more stable environment is better.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. So yeah, I agree. I agree
It's
on that.
try to like whatever your race day environment looks like, try to replicate it in your training. So if your race one day is not gonna be like in 20 centimeter snow, don't like try to run in that condition, because all it's doing is making you okay running in that, but it's really not that great of a run. Like you might really get injured from it. So just take it with like take it like how you want it. Sometimes you don't have a choice, but if you do, I think it's better to just run on a treadmill. Even though I hate running on treadmills, I think it's a better option than running sometime outside.
Yeah, but I think for example today's run, because I was telling I forgot who about it, but I feel like today's run is like the most spontaneous like run I've done, you know,
Yeah.
because normally I'm following like a schedule, certain distances per day. But today it was just like, oh, like so, like kind of random, and like I wasn't mentally or like physically necessarily preparing for this specific distance. So I think for me, I kind of took it as a day to kind of like put myself in a uh, different situation and then like a spontaneous situation, so that uh, I kind of train my mental. Uh, sorry, the fog is coming.
Oh,
The post run.
well, we
fog is
we get
coming.
end this soon because my mic died anyway, so
No, but I'm
people
just
aren't
saying.
gonna hear me
No, but I'm
anyway.
just saying that like what was I gonna say? Like I was using
But
this
how's
day
that?
as kind of like a day for me to practice being out of my element a bit.
Yeah, it's cool. I think with your all the trainings we do is it's to do these type of events sometime randomly. To be able to run randomly like 25K when you want or can, like go for it. I think it's a good training ground regardless, if you do it for fun or not. So yeah, and you won't be able to do it if you weren't comfortable running in general,
That's true.
like
That's
long
true.
distance. So being able to, even though you don't run 25K on a weekly, like on one long run, you've done them beforehand. So I don't think it's it would have been, it's like a big mental challenge. Like, can I do it? It's more like, oh, I will do it. It just like it might take me some time. So it's cool. I thought like go for it if you ever have chances like that. If someone invites you to a run like that, you know, try to do
Yeah.
it. That's the, I think that's the fun of running in general.
Yeah. And I like that too, because normally for these types of things, like it's usually like a race or something, and that like adds a different kind of pressure. But this time it's really for fun,
Yeah.
and there was like no pressure. It's like, and like people there like don't care like if you drop out early or whatever. So
Yeah.
it's really like you do it for yourself, you do it for fun, you do it for like the sake of doing it, which I enjoy. Yeah, maybe even more than like races actually.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have that pressure like you said. So, and they're different. I mean, races, I think you compete for yourself. Like you challenge yourself to have a better time. Here, you don't have that pressure anymore that you put on yourself. You're just doing it for fun and doing
Yeah.
like, you know, like I know you're chatting with different people you didn't know, and races you won't be doing that.
That's
It's like
true.
you'll be just running. So it's a good way of like knowing new people, but at the same time, like it's a lot less like chill environment.
Yeah, and I was positively surprised about the turnaround. I thought there was gonna be like, you know, like not a lot of people, but I'm really surprised that there was
There was few,
yeah,
yeah,
a good bunch.
yeah, a good bunch. People that we never met before,
Yeah, I think
some.
I think we've I think we've only talked to like Pietro, right? And then
Yeah,
the
he
rest,
came
I
afterwards.
don't
Yeah,
know. Like I haven't
yeah. Some of
necessarily
them
seen
came
them or
apparently
talked to
on
them.
the
So
Wednesday runs that
oh,
happens in
okay,
like summertime.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah,
So spontaneity, being able to run long, that's like a cool thing. So again, back to winter tips.
oh
I'm
yes,
just
yes, yes.
trying to, just
Okay.
trying to, breathability. That's having like good layers of clothes and knowing exactly. One thing like I learned, because before I was kind of unaware of like the weather outside. I wouldn't really care if it was cold. Like I wasn't looking at my phone to see if it's raining, if it's snowing, because like it didn't matter to me that much. I'll just get in my car or whatever and I'll go about my way. But now because of running, you have to really consider how's the weather outside. Not to that like really extent. It's just like when you're running in winter, it's different than running in summer because you have to figure out layers to keep yourself hot, but also remove moisture, sweat and moisture. So how do you do that?
Layering helps.
But that's why I said the word layering. But what are they?
Well, you need a base layer for the heat component. I'm probably saying some random shit, but like
No, it's just
these
this
are things that like I think I picked up, from like different resources and whatnot. So like I think we both have like a base layer, right?
Yeah.
Important that it's merino. I know there's synthetic, but I think merino regulates the temperature better. It's also better for sweat and things like that.
Yeah, that's my go-to. Like base layer is the foundation, and everything around that it's either added or removed depending on the
Yeah.
weather. But base layer, I always have my merino wool.
Yeah.
I'll start with that, and then everything else could be added later on.
Yeah. So me personally, I have the only jacket that I have for winter, which is like lightly padded, and so it gives me some insulation, but it's not too much insulation, so that like it's not too hot either. Because when you're running, like you are exerting a lot of energy and heat. So for me, like that
I
jacket.
think you had
works
two
better.
jackets. I think you had the gray one.
Great one.
Not your Arc'teryx, but the other one from Adidas, the gray one. You have two jackets.
What
Not the
green?
blue one, but the
gray
other
The
one.
gray one is like a rain jacket.
Yeah, but you wear that in winter time. You only recently just wear the blue one.
Well, last winter I actually ran with like Adidas T-Rex, like it's like basically it was all like insulated, you know.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like depending on the weather, sometimes you wear the gray one because it's lighter, and it's.
No, like I actually have another one that's.
Oh, you have another one?
Yeah, but I feel like that one is too much.
Because the like -20 kind of weather, or you still wear the blue one?
I actually would prefer the blue one because, like, I don't know. It's just like.
It's good for running, huh?
Yeah, because it's also less bulky too.
Yeah, but
So it gives me more range of movement.
that's good.
And then, but I don't really have something that necessarily like blocks wind that much. Like the the jacket I have right now, it's like it's good with the wind, but like I still feel if it gets like -20 or whatever, you know. But I think for me it works.
Yeah, if it's minus negative, like lower than -20, I don't think I'll be wanting to run outside very long. Probably run on a treadmill, you know.
Yeah, but I would say the game changer this year is by far the pants I've discovered, you know.
Okay.
Because
yeah.
I got some like polar lined leggings and those were okay, but when it hits, it doesn't really prevent the wind, and wind definitely is a big factor for like coldness, you know.
I think because like Montreal, it doesn't get really cold, as in like it'll be in the -14s. What changes is the wind. Like sometimes the wind is so high that -14 ends up being like -25.
Yeah, because it makes it feel colder.
Yeah, so having something that like basically reduces that wind on you, the impact, it really helps because like you still keep, you try to keep all the heatness inside. So yeah, I mean, I also had a game changer this year. I think I haven't tried it in really really cold weather, but have bought a Arc'teryx jacket, like the Beta SL. And cool thing about it is my problem before was a rain jacket would keep all like moisture and everything inside, but it would prevent, like, the good thing was like it would, like, any rain won't impact me. It just like, yeah, I would just be moist inside, it was like all sweaty and it would just build up. Whereas Arc'teryx has like these like zippers that open up, so it releases, but at the same time it protects me from wind, and it essentially like it's Gore-Tex, so it tries to protect me from also like rain and water. And then I just have a merino one. I feel like this is enough, pretty much going all the way to like -20, you know.
And are your legs okay? Or
Yeah, my legs are usually hot anyway.
Oh really?
Yeah, and so I'm fine as long as I move. If I don't move, I think I freeze up pretty fast. So, but the second I start moving, my legs are fine. I don't really think about them as much.
So you got what kind of base layer do you have?
So I have
let's give them the details.
okay, smart wool base layer, like a sleeve, just a long sleeve. It's not a sport edition, it's just a long sleeve, but I think it's 250 grams. The black one, I don't know you. She got me a Christmas gift, you know. She got me a base layer.
I think the basic one is 200 or 250. Around
Okay, yeah. Honestly, more than that, it would be too hot. So I think it's perfect.
I don't even think there's more than that.
No, it's so yeah, that's perfect then for me. And then I have just a regular Decathlon pants. I tried Smart Wool pants, and they're really great as a company. They have a really good warranty and everything. The problem is my thighs rub against each other when I run, so I end up like shredding them very fast. So I was like, okay, I don't need the most expensive or the nicest pair because they will suck. They'll be destroyed in like 2 months. So I bought like a cheap one. And then depending on the weather, I either have a soft shell jacket or the Achterhikes, how do you call it? Like it's a hard shell rain jacket,
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
Do you wear shorts over your leggings?
Short?
Yeah.
Sometimes, but I don't really like wearing them. But I would wear them if it's really cold, because my butt gets really cold. Like, you know, it freezes up.
Same here, yeah.
But so far, I didn't find a solution to that. So, you know, I don't really know what to do, you know, until, as long as like suck it up. One thing, you know, it happens a lot in wintertime is like you say suck it up, because regardless how best your gears are, you know, outside, depending on the weather, you know, the snow could just like affect the whole thing.
I feel the one of the things that you can do to kind of make your running better, like feel better, is before you actually go outside, like you drink a cup of like hot water.
Oh, true.
It instantly like warms your body up, and obviously you warm up indoors and things like that, so your body kind of generates some heat already, so you're nice and warm.
Well, that's so interesting.
And
Where did
then-
you thought? Where did you think about it?
I don't know. I just started doing it, and I was like, oh, okay, it makes me feel better because I'm already warm. So when I open the door, like it's a nice welcome,
That's
you
nice.
know, breeze, instead of being like, oh shoot, like I'm cold and I'm going into more cold.
Yeah. Okay.
A tip for you: drink some hot water.
Hot water before running. Yeah. Also warm up before running. You know
Yes.
that I mean, that helps. You know, getting I guess where our main problem, like outside of my back, is I'm starting to develop a little bit of shin splints. You know, and that's mainly because I haven't been doing enough, like
Yeah.
workout down
Guilty
there.
as well.
Yeah,
Guilty.
you know, you think like, oh, like I do everything else, but my feet, I'm like, you know, when you're okay, you don't think about doing it because you're
Yeah.
like, I'm fine, but you have to. So don't forget to do your warm ups, people. You know, just even for 5 minutes, it's really helpful when you're doing any run, 5K, or sometime like my 10Ks are fun, or it's 14Ks, but then the 2Ks in, I'm just like, it's just unbearable, you know?
Like
I don't-
before, like in the beginning or after?
Like at the beginning, because you're just not warmed up and you're running and it's uneven surface, so you're using the bottom of your feet more and everything is still tensed up. So by the time you're getting into the longer, it's fine. You like your body's like getting used to it. It's warming up. But in the beginning, because you don't warm up as much, it just, you know, the cold really does. So sometimes I even find my shorter runs to suck more than the longer runs. You know.
Fair enough. Fair
Yeah.
enough. Do you have any special socks that you wear for the cold, or just normal socks?
I mean, wool socks as well. For
Do you think it does anything, or is it like?
I sometimes wear wool socks, and sometimes I'll just wear regular socks.
Do you find do you feel a difference with your like the?
I know you do. I think you have a thing with socks. Like you need a
But I
certain.
don't have wool socks. I'm talking about like the cold. Like, do you feel
Oh.
that you are warmer if you have wool socks versus non-wool?
My feet get really cold in general, so having something that help again. So I heard like wools really good at
Yeah,
like.
but like, is it actually doing anything?
I'm not sure if it's. I think it is. I mean, that's why you wear them, right?
Okay, because like I feel like this season specifically, like my toes have been getting colder. And I don't have wool socks, so I'm sorry. I'm trying to ask you like if it.
Yeah, I
if
mean
I
it
should
helps.
Invest in some wool socks.
I thought you did. No,
No.
they're just regular socks.
They're just regular socks.
Yeah, but it's like some people have their fingertips gets really really cold outside and others don't. So it's hard to for me to say like yeah it helps or not because like uh, I think I'm just used to having cold feet,
Okay.
so I'm not really sure if it does much. But yeah, I don't know. I wear them because everything else I wear is wool, so I'm like okay.
And do you have a hat as well?
Yeah, I have a. It's partially wool, but my I don't. In wintertime, I'm not getting that much sweaty, so yeah. Sometimes I will have a toque, but other time I'll just wear a hat, you know. And that again depends on the day. If it's really windy, then I'll have like a toque to like help me with the like wind and cold. But if it's just cold and not windy at all, then I'll wear a hat.
And do you have like something to cover your face when it's really cold?
Oh yeah, so you have one.
Yeah.
Ah, you have one, huh? What are you wearing? What's your get up? You know.
My getup. So shoes wise, it's pretty much like the same as in summer. Socks for now as well. It's the same socks.
But wait, you bought Norvas.
Oh,
O2s, Nordas, O2 or O3?
ones.
Ones.
Okay, so the
I heard
reason
they're
I
popular,
bought
huh?
it
The
is because
ones.
yeah, I didn't know, but the reason I bought it is because they were like really affordable. I bought it for $103.
Okay, that's pretty
Compared
good.
to the retail price, and I quickly just look up some reviews, and people seem to be raving about it. And I bought them because we are eventually planning on doing more trails. So that, and then like I was like, oh, maybe I could test them out like during the winter as well.
Mm.
And I mean, I wore them for like 3 times,
Okay.
and you know, like I feel like it's a bit overhyped. You
But you
know?
gotta, 3 times is not enough. You
I know,
gotta,
I
you
know.
gotta run more, like at least 50K with
Yeah,
them.
because in the running club, I started noticing a lot of people has them too. You know.
Oh, Nordas.
Yeah, yeah. So
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
Okay.
I'm like, is it going to like? Am I going to like it as much? I feel like if I paid like retail price like $300, like I feel like maybe like I will want to like it more, but because I paid it at a much more like reasonable price, I feel like my experience is not like blurred out with the
I don't think a lot of people buy retail price running shoes.
really.
Yeah, I heard that in a different podcast that a lot of people will tend to get like warehouse deals or
Yeah.
on shoes because running shoes tend to, they're so expensive now. They're like
They
really,
are.
and as runners, like if you run enough, you go through them pretty fast,
Yeah.
So to help with the cost, a lot of times, unless you're really rich and you have money to spend on shoes, like go for
Yeah.
it. A lot of people will try to get those deals. So like
Okay, that's
the
good.
the
Well,
cheaper ones.
There you go.
Good to know.
But yeah. Well, my point is, so far, I'm like not necessarily like wowed by them.
You
Like
gotta wear more of it, babe.
I know it's just like I feel like very clunky in them. You know.
That could be the height. But your shoes are pretty. You have a pretty.
Yeah,
Like the
I
height
think-
on all your shoes are pretty high too.
Maybe like on the trail it would be better because on the pavement I feel it just feels very clunky. You know.
Yeah.
So
I guess
I just-
they're not road shoes,
Yeah, so I'm trying them, and I'm also like, the reason why I don't reach for them because like, I feel like after the run, like I just get sore feet, you know. So
That could be just like it's not as flexible yet because of you didn't run enough
yeah,
in them.
fair enough. But anyways, my
Okay, that's your shoes.
my shoes are just my normal like Super Blast
Yeah.
shoes, and those are very nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
In terms of
And they're your.
pants, I'm
A
gonna
mask?
go
Okay, going
bottom
up. Okay, yeah. I thought you. Okay, you talked
Yeah.
about your pants.
Yeah, pants. So leggings, if it's above 0, maybe like -5, and around those kind of
Mhm.
temperatures. My new pants, they're the Arc'teryx Norvan like
Norvan
pants,
series.
insulated pants. It's basically padded in the front and in the back area, and
They feel good.
yeah, they feel very good, and they're actually very hot if you run around -5. So I actually recommend it
Like -10.
-10 or below, even like -15. You know.
Oh, that's when you just put
Yeah,
them.
or when
Okay.
it's very windy outside, that's very nice because they do like you'll feel the heat.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah, I don't. I rather be on the cold side than on the hot side.
Okay.
Like yeah.
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 And then for top base layer 2, I got a smart wool. I also got like my Adidas Terex smart wool. Wait,
Are they good?
merino wool.
Are they good?
Which one?
Like, have you had? Do you have a smart wool?
Yeah, I got a smart wool one this year,
Okay.
and then
Do you see a difference between your Adidas merino wool
not
and
really.
no?
I mean, they're both 100% merino wool, and I think they're both the same weight. So
Okay, so there's practically none.
no, I think it's the same.
Okay, so we've had to tell our buyers to get one or the other.
But I don't think Adidas does it anymore.
Oh, they saw. I guess.
No,
it
because
was
I got
too
it
much.
for like $40, I think.
And some merino wool for $40.
That's pretty good.
It's a
And
good
then
deal.
the smart one I got it for $60.
And gotta say something. Adidas don't do enough sales for guys, and if they do, it's always never on the right size. You know, it's like weird size, like really, really large or really, really small.
I think they've gone a bit down lately because when I started running, they had like sales that like I bought my first like proper running shoes, like the Boston 12s, for
Yeah.
like $50.
Okay.
You know, and that's like not heard of nowadays, right? Nowadays, I think their running things don't go on sale.
Because they know people will buy, I guess.
Yeah, but before, like, I think during COVID, like, a lot of things were going on sale, like deep sale too.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think also at the same time, there's a lot more companies that are doing running merch and running
Yeah.
gears. So maybe they're just like, I don't know. I guess.
I don't know. They had good things too. I really like their T-Rex line.
Yeah, T-Rex line is good. I like their summer outfits are very nice. They're thin, breathable. Again, breathable on both. Like what you gotta get out of it is like you need breathable. You know.
I think for me, it was just the price.
Yeah.
It's just like you can get like shorts for like $20.
It's pretty cheap.
That have like good pockets and stuff. That's like
Yeah, you
know,
need pockets. Pockets
So,
are.
yeah.
But I gotta say, I have from Decathlon their trail pants, and for me they're top tier
fair
because
enough. Yeah.
they're long enough, but at the same time, like you have a lot of pockets. Like you have a belt pocket inside, and you have a
Yeah.
bunch, and it doesn't cost that much. It was like $50 when I got mine. You know.
Yeah. See, for me, that's still like steep. Like for me, I used to get shorts for like 20 and less.
Yeah, but that one is like really good because you have so much pockets. And but they're like sometimes pants make pockets, but it's just like when you're running with them, it feels uncomfortable. Like one side feels more heavier than the other
So I'm saying
side.
that like I feel like nowadays like you don't like the deals aren't as deals anymore.
True, yeah, but
Yeah, I feel
yeah,
like that's for everything to me.
yeah, everything is just more expensive.
Okay. Anyways.
Okay.
So that's base layer. My outer layer usually it's my Arc'teryx Atom SL jacket.
Oh, you want to see? How'd you get it, huh? Where'd you get it, huh?
Every time. Okay. So I think last time, I'll mention it, but yeah, it's a jacket that I won at a Cafe Cuise event. So there you go. Okay,
Yeah.
Enough talking, because like I feel like every single time someone mentions it,
Okay,
it's
okay.
embarrassing because it's like
You're
oh.
poor.
No, it's
You're
not that.
poor.
It's just like I don't want the attention.
It's okay to have a little bit,
It's just like I'm grateful to have won it, and it's
It's such a good jacket, though. It looks very
It's
nice.
serving me very well. I didn't wanna like it as much as I do, to be honest.
Why not?
Because it's like no one needs a fucking $300 jacket, okay?
I feel like every jacket is around $300.
I know, but
and
like,
that's on the lower end of things.
I know, but like, no one needs, that extravagant of a jacket. But if I got it for free, I mean, I
I
guess
think
I'll,
it's
I guess I'll enjoy
it's
it.
worth spending money on gears that you're gonna use, and it's worth spending it like a good amount on something, you know.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that you don't need that to run.
No, you don't need. You can like again. I don't like when you first start. You don't need much, if anything. And it's like any hobby, right? The further you're in it, the more you want to see what's
Yeah.
more you can get, or if you feel better.
Yeah, because never in my life would I ever think of spending like $100 on pants.
But look at you now.
Like, honestly,
You bought two pants, not just one, two.
because honestly, my running outfit like costs more than my entire like normal clothes like wardrobe.
Oh shit, me
It's so
too.
And
Yeah.
but I try again. I still try to find the like deals on it. It's like I
Yeah.
never pay like full retail because
The
it's
Arctis
just
jacket
way
I
too much.
got, I mean, let's not count the discount, but like, it's a $600 jacket plus tax is probably around 670. You know, so no jacket for running. Like I would never buy
no.
a jacket for $700.
Like no.
You know, but it's cool because like again with Arctis it's different because like if anything happens you can always send it back to them.
I know, but regardless, you don't need.
You don't need,
you don't
it.
need it.
I'm just saying like it's insane
nice to
how
have, but you don't need it.
yeah you don't, no, you don't need it. It's good to have if you have the money, you could get it.
Okay, but you don't need it. Okay.
You don't need anything in life then,
Okay, so that's my
Okay.
my go-to jacket. And then I have my smart wool like merino wool like how do we cashku? I don't know how
Like
to say it. Neck warmer.
neck warmer, a scarf,
Tube thingy.
something, yeah.
Yeah, that's good. It protects my neck, but
In your
mostly
mouth?
my like here area. I pull it up all the way to my ears.
Oh yeah. When it's really
Because-
cold.
Yes, and it helps with my breathing too because cold air is very harsh on your nose.
Yeah. I forgot. Now you mention it, something that I didn't like. It bothered me for the last 2 years when I'm running outside. Is my eyes get really watery when it's windy and cold. So regardless what kind of sunglasses I was wearing, like it couldn't, like the wind would get in, and then I would just half the run I'm just like rubbing my eyes just to like remove all the water. But this year, because I got some Oakley's, what are they called again?
They were the ones that look like this,
Yeah, like like mosquitoes, is that?
like
aliens or.
like a swimming goggles.
They were so good because like okay, I don't know how like they look good, but the functionality wise, it protects you from the side, and they're really, for me at least, they're against my. I have very deep eyes, so they like kind of like border all around it, and it prevents wind as much to get in. So I haven't been rubbing my eyes a lot when I'm outside. Maybe like once or twice, but really I don't even touch them because they're just so good at like preventing wind from getting in. So if you're having issues, I mean Oakley's are a quite expensive brand. I got them for free, but if you can get them, then those glasses are amazing. If you're having those issues like I am. But
think,
definitely check them out at the store just so you know if it matches with your face.
Yeah, I think I haven't remembered my sunglasses because when I have my scarf up to here,
Yeah.
like my glasses basically gets a lot of condensation from my breathing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I haven't been able to wear my sunglasses because
But
of that.
Oakley's doesn't.
Well, because it wraps around your face and
Exactly.
it doesn't fit my face because I have a flat face.
I feel like
So-
you can find ones that do.
I don't know.
You know?
If you make sunglasses, please make
Like Oakley
that,
style,
that
like
kind
those.
of wrap around glasses for
They
Asian
basically-
faces, please. That would be nice.
They're basically snow goggles, but runner edition. I've seen some people actually run with snow goggles, like the big ones.
Yeah, but I feel just like too much on your face.
It's true. It's like you might like when you're tired, you might like looking down too much, and that could like hurt your neck. But I've seen few like whenever I'm running outside, like sometimes like 2 or 3 people having like snow goggles.
Okay.
It works for them, and if anything, it prevents like any air from like it will prevent like wind from getting in. Also, like the
Yeah. I
fog.
don't think I'm that.
If they made, if what
I'll
if they
just-
made like smaller version
That'd be
of
cool.
it? You know,
Yeah.
so that's basically just goggles.
Okay. And
What
then
about hat?
hat? I have a like wool headband thingy.
Bandana,
No, headband.
headband. Okay.
I feel like it gets very warm, and I ran with it a few times already, and it's fine. It's not my favorite. I rather just wear my hat, to be honest, and then I just have my hood on.
Okay, like the
Um,
hat and the hood.
No, hat in my hood, and then this, and
Yeah.
basically that's. Oh yeah, and my gloves too. I just have like Decathlon gloves.
Yeah,
Those work fine.
yeah. Decathlon.
much
Sometimes
it.
cheap stuff are good. Like I get my pants from Decathlon, and I get my gloves from Decathlon because, for me, my hands get really hot. I just need something to protect them at the beginning, but after that, they're pretty hot, so you don't need anything like heavy with a lot of insulation. Is just
Yeah.
but maybe for you, you want that. So running is cool because you get to experience different, like what works for you, what doesn't. It's our third year running in winter, so we kind of start knowing what works best for us.
Yeah, I think with
Yeah.
time you kind of know what you like, what you don't like, and as you research and learn more about like how other people dress and you know
Yeah.
run in winter, you kind of pick and choose whatever makes sense for you, and I think that's what's great about it.
Yeah, I think in my 30 years of living here, one thing, like I feel I learned more about winter in the last few years, like how to properly layer up than I would before. Before I was just like, oh, just get a big jacket, regardless like what's inside, and pants, and you're good to go. But now you can think about layering, and sometimes you don't need like heavy stuff. Sometimes it's just like 2 3 jackets, each have their own functionalities, and it's completely fine to
Yeah.
wear them together and change it up how you feel like it.
Yeah.
So that's a cool thing, and you can always use that knowledge on just every day. So I think that's cool because I hate, honestly, I'm not a big fan of bulky jackets. I find,
Me neither.
yeah, it's too heavy for no reason. There are use cases, but I don't think people that are living in the city or surrounding it that we need something like that. But that's just my opinion about it. Again, anything else for winter tips, or that's pretty much it?
I feel like we can expand on other things, but I feel like for today, I think it's enough.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I mean, it's a pretty long podcast. I thought it was gonna be like 14 minutes, but damn.
I mean, it's we're giving you extra content.
Yeah.
For
On winter,
Christmas.
I mean, amateur edition. To be
Yeah.
honest, everything we say is take it from an amateur level.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I think well, if you were sort of like us too, like you can kind of gauge like how much stuff you need and
Yeah.
how much stuff you don't need. I think we're here for.
So what are the
for that,
essentials? What are must buys and what are like nice to haves?
Okay, must buy for sure a base layer, a merino wool base layer, essential. Something to cut the wind, possibly.
Yeah.
That's also very good. In terms of like bottoms too, something that like keeps you warm. It also like cuts the wind when it gets like really cold. Shoes, you can get away with your normal shoes. Just be careful when you're outside and actually running.
Yeah, you don't need like trail shoes. Let's be clear.
Yeah, because most of the time in the city, if you live in the city, the roads are pretty clear. So, just
It does help sometimes, like with the grip, but it comes with added weight. So
Yeah.
up to you to figure it out. The snow already puts a lot of weight on your shoes because like it will sometimes stick to it.
Yeah.
So
just know that
yeah.
you can get away with your normal shoes, and
Yeah.
you don't need to like get a separate pair just for winter running. If
Yeah.
you're if that's something that's blocking you.
Yeah.
Socks too. You decide whichever socks works for you.
Yeah.
and get something for your head and for
Yeah.
your hands.
Yeah, and I mean, I guess a lot of them are essentials, you know.
Yeah, I
You're
think.
gonna,
Yeah. Well, I think.
but you can change things. Like I sometimes have a hat on, just a regular hat, and
Yeah.
sometimes I have a tube. Like you said, you
Yeah.
have a, and that really depends. You gauge the weather. You if you think it's really hot that day, like -5, then you can get away with more summery clothes. And if it's like much colder than that, you know, -10, 15, then you gotta layer up because you will feel cold eventually.
And I think one last thing that's essential in terms of like running when it's in the winter, a lot of times you might run early or late, and obviously there's no sunlight during the winter time in those times. So a headlamp is very important, I would say, just to keep yourself visible,
Yeah.
and also to maybe like see even on the ground sometimes, because sometimes street lights might not be lit enough. But it's mostly, I think, for other people to see you. So I think a
Yo,
headlamp
it's crazy.
is
Like,
it's good to invest.
I think I really, like you mentioned, but I think I need like those traffic vest.
Yeah. Anything like something that would make yourself become visible, either
No,
a
it happened.
headlamp or a
Yeah,
vest. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I don't like I would wear those, and sometimes like I've been running in evening lately because I'm just being lazy in the morning and not waking up earlier than I want to. So I've been running in the evening, and evening as in like I'll run around 4:30, and by then it's already dark. Even though I have the lamp, I'll have it sometimes. I still think people don't see me enough. And sometimes I feel like when I'm running, because like with snow, you can slip. So in my mind, I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna slip, and this car is not gonna see me. I'm gonna hit, because I'm really thinking of getting like I don't know if what do you think about it, but like just a traffic vest.
Sure.
I've seen some people having it. If it could be
That's fine.
good.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
good idea.
being visible is super important. Like she mentioned, after 4 or even early mornings, it's still dark
Yeah.
outside and people might not see you. So try your best to be visible and
Yeah.
be more careful. Like when you're running, when we mentioned surrounding, it's not just like snow and stuff. It's also like people. Like a lot of people have their cars and they might not pay attention to you.
Yeah.
Traffic lights and everything. Just be careful, but at the same time, just anticipate. Try to be wary. Like I let cars go before I like
Yeah. Same here.
yeah, I'm like just go because I'll go after you. I don't want to get hit by anything. So you
Yeah.
know there's a street here, and it's a super annoying street to me because I don't know why drivers there are reckless and they don't really care about pedestrians. It annoys me because every time I go there, I always get hit by a car. You know?
Maybe you should get the vest then.
Yeah. I'm thinking okay, just good, just for that road because I don't even try to go that road anymore. But every time I do, I'm always getting hit by a car.
Yeah.
You know?
You should probably
Yeah,
get the vest.
yeah. Even remember last year someone died in that.
Oh my gosh.
Remember the old person that was
Oh,
walking?
it's that street. But
Yeah.
that street is crazy for no reason.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I'll run that street because it's like a long stretch, just straight and you back. You know.
Sure.
Yeah. Being visible, it's super important.
I think
know?
yeah. Last tip.
There's no
for
more.
winter
Yeah,
running.
that's it. All right. Well, again, thank you for listening to us and happy holidays.
Happy holidays. I hope that you can end the year, how you want it, and you can continue same or better, whatever, how you feel like it on the next year.
Yeah, and happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Bye bye.